Ladies and gentlemen, what's happening? You know what it is. Hip Hop Mike live from the crib with a special guest that I go way back with. This guy's been grinding for a minute and definitely has come up doing an assortment of things, which we're going to talk about today. Raww Blue is in the building. What up, man?
What up, Hip Hop Mike, my brother, man? What's up? What's going on, bro?
I'm chilling, man. How's everything?
I'm good, man. I'm blessed. I woke up today. You know what I mean? How you feeling?
I'm good, man. I wish I had like the painting from Titanic on my wall. Like you getting money out here.
You got plaques in the background talking about
These ain't worth that, man. I know Captain Jack drew that joint. Well, what's popping? Where are you checking in from? It's bright and sunny out there.
I'm in California right now. I'm in LA. You know.
All right.
Yeah, I'm in LA right now, the place to be. You know, I've dreamed of coming here since I was a kid. So.
Long way from Brooklyn.
Long way from Flatbush. Long way from Brownville. Long way from all that shit. Long way. East New York. A long way, man. But that's still home, though. You know, always.
Nah, I already know. I mean, the first time I think we met up in person was on what? Pennsylvania Avenue. We was in
East New York at Denny's.
East New York at Denny's. And even then, bro, you've been like a master of the marketing. I don't even know how much you was into the music at that point, but you definitely gave me some headphones and put me on to all sorts of game, had companies already trying to work with you.
Yeah, man, that was my thing. I always wanted to, 50 Cent is my idol, so I always wanted to attach myself with brands because it make you, longevity, like you have long, and yes, I was making music at the time, but I was also attaching myself to brands at the same time. So, and I'm still doing it. I'm still working with them, all over the place.
And this is a long ways before the chains, man. I remember this was before the drip, all of that. My man's was out here really getting to the mud. Now to be in LA, I know you working.
Yeah, man, that was a long way before any of this stuff, man. This is my little trophies right here, though. That's cool. I ain't gonna OD and get 5, 10 once. I'm good. I ain't gonna go crazy, I'm gonna invest a little more smarter.
How long you been out in LA for? What you doing out there? You getting some work done?
Yeah. I'm getting into movies more. I don't got a role or nothing yet, but I was out here as soon as I came out here before everything shut down. I was only out here for 2 weeks before everything shut down. So I was here for 3 months, 3-4 months. Yeah, and I was over 2 weeks and everything shut down. But in that 2 weeks, I was everywhere. I was over here at this event with Lance Gross. I was over here at this event with people from the ATL movie. I'll Be Back, and just a whole bunch of dope people, and just meeting Karen Civil. I met Karen Civil out here, and that's a major for me. Being from New York, I don't really get to see people like that. So I'm just mixing shoulders and touching shoulders with people, in the movie industry and stuff like that, just to and lean away too. So.
How would you compare the scene out there to New York? Do you think it's more welcoming, more fake? Because I hear a lot of mixed things.
Man, that's the question of the whole time I'm even here. I'm trying to gauge what's going on. I definitely miss home for the realness of it. I miss people bumping me in Times Square and not saying nothing about it. Even though it's rude. But out here it's they'll kind of be passive aggressive with it. I can't get with the passive aggressiveness. LA for the weather and all that other stuff with the passive aggressiveness of not knowing what someone's really thinking about you. That's a little shaky right there. That's a little shaky.
Well, I mean, you definitely been grinding for the ground up, man. I mean, for people that's not familiar, how did you get started in this, and what was it like making that transition, from Brooklyn to the world? Because I feel like there was a certain point that you went from being this New York artist that was doing a lot of different events in the city to just kind of being on road, and I think that's when the jewelry came in, and then next thing you know, you in Cali, curious with art on the wall. But how does this begin, and how did we get here, bro?
Wait, first of all, is that what it looked like? Is that what it looked like? Look, I just turned up and I'm just, nah.
I mean, it looks like you put a lot of work in, man, honestly. But for people that aren't as familiar, I think if they go back, they're going to be able to see the transition. I really want to paint the picture because there's more than just what's seen on YouTube and on the gram. There's a lot behind the scenes that I know you've done and learned along the way.
There's a lot of events. I was going to thousands of events, not hundreds. I was everywhere going to thousands of events, even while I'll be tired, 2-3 events a day, all that kind of stuff. But it was to answer one question, it was a pivotal moment that was really crazy for me. It was 2 years ago, I came out to LA for BET weekend, And I actually got to meet, like, it was one of the craziest years because more people knew who I was from the internet. So that helped. And I actually got to be around great people. I don't know if you know Wavy World. Shout out to my dude Wavy World. Yeah, that's my dude Wavy. Like, we met out here. We ended up being so close, and after going back home. But you know, I ended up on the BET Awards that year, the pre-show. And I came back home. I dropped the video, Do It Like I Want, and then got verified. You know, so then from there, that's when a lot of people, you know, I guess
starts leveling up.
Yeah, like that moment where people started noticing me more. Like,
do you think it was the visual? Because I feel like that visual was really a game changer for you. When you had like the whole puppet set up, it was like a different theme altogether. I'd never seen anything like it before or after. Do you think that was a game changer? And if not, what was the game changer? Was it the blue check?
All that helped the blue check, I would say, because you know there are people from Instagram that would look for, you know, my past work, you know, and they will probably see it and have the same reaction you had, you know what I mean? Like, I've never seen this before or after, you know, so he's obviously doing something, you know what I mean? And then they go back and see more. But yeah, like Back in the Spot was a game-changing video for me that dropped on the same channel that dropped Gummo for 6ix9ine overseas. So, you know, everything is strategic. I did that to get that market, you know what I mean? And that was a game changer. And then, but you remember the song Coming Up that I had?
Yeah, of course.
That wasn't even as good of a video. I edited that myself, but that song was a game changer for me. You know, that song, like that song drugged for like 2 years. You know what I mean? And it just helped my numbers go up and everything. And then a fan made that puppet video, Nightlife with the puppet. A fan made that. I didn't pay 1 cent for that. So that was amazing. And I was like, yo, like, you put so much work into that, frame by frame, you know what I mean? And like, man, like just for someone to take the time out like that for me because they like the song so much, that's what, like,
it's incredible.
Yeah, man, that's crazy. It's mad impactful. Like, you sat down for me, I'm still nobody. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, I still ain't shit, you know. But like, to them, it's a little different. So.
And I think that's important to note, man, because I mean, we talk about it all the time, like in radio and just behind the scenes being a DJ. It's like, not all the time is it necessarily about, you know, just the brand and pushing forward on like the skills. Sometimes it's really about connecting these dots and being open-minded because, you know, where some people might not even check their DMs, check for what the fans is doing, interact with the shows, know who's who at the events.
Yep.
I think when you take the time to do that, you're able to carve out a lifestyle for yourself that, you know, is on the way up to success and maybe not ideally where you want to be, but still a place where you can work comfortably and continue to grow. Yeah. Where I think a lot of people, they get to this certain level where they think that, you know, they're entitled to certain things. And that mentality of entitlement, whether it's because of a check, a following, a money check, or anything of the nature that's external, it doesn't necessarily give them a solid foundation. And then even if they get that big look, it's just shaky and falls apart.
Exactly. Yep. Some people get all that stuff and just get it, you know, but I actually really worked for it. Like I was never given anything. Like, nobody really came out and was like, yo, here you go. I see you doing this. Here you go. Like, I really had to work for everything. So I never thought I was going to get verified. I never, you know, that's not the luck I ever had. You know what I mean? I never really had that kind of luck of being anyone chosen out of somewhere to be like, oh, I choose you. You know what I mean? But then I realized I'm putting in the work, you know, for something that I love. I'm putting in the work, and it's not really work to me because I love it. You know, like, I sit here and like you can see real fast, like, it's my the Big Mac right there, you know. Like, I sit there and I edit on that. I edit my own content. I edit my own videos. You know, I record my own music. I'm my own engineer. You know what I mean? And just like you said, just being self-taught, man. Like, I don't have to act for much. If I lose this or that, I'm gonna still have my skill.
I mean, think of it this way too, bro. Like, these days, kids are so lost, man, because they look for the budget to get the editor that they overpay. Where it's like a lot of times they'll take too long, or it'll take, you know, maybe 2-3 takes, 4 or 5 emails back and forth before you get it just right. The fact that you could jump in and just make corrections, adjust things, I think says a lot. And it also keeps more money in your pocket at the end of the day.
Exactly. And I wish I could produce beats, but I'm gonna leave that to the beat maker. Right there, I want everything. I want all
I mean, there will be a time, man, but I say it's like you got to figure out what brings you joy, I think, first and foremost, because what's worked for you so far, and I think for most artists that are successful is, you know, just genuine approach. Like at the
Yeah.
end of the day, everybody looks at big picture, and big picture is important, but you can't look at the big picture at the expense of paying attention to detail.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah. And I want to be the greatest, man. I want to be the greatest. Like, but I know you got to have the whole package, you know. I'm still working on having the whole package, you know. But like I don't just let the like music is my stem, man. But you know, I don't just let the music like just only like I do the voiceovers and stuff. So you know that right there, I'm gonna still have the kids in the future, you know, with the and with the voice, you know, and they know that I'm talking behind that cartoon. So.
And there's a lot of bread in that too, man. I think people don't realize also that to be an artist and be successful, you're gonna make more money diversifying what you do and not just sticking to rap. Because as great as it is to just rap, you know, at a certain point that goes away, man. And like even with somebody like Drake, who has been able to rap for 10 years,
Yeah.
you see where he's making the transition back into the acting, to brand himself with the clothing lines, with the liquor companies. So no matter what you do, it's important, I think, to make sure that you're cultivating multiple skill sets and not just focusing on one.
Yeah, man. What's that saying that they got? Master of none, but I forgot.
Oh yeah. Jack of all trades, master of none.
Yeah, there you go. Like I ain't gonna say I'm a jack of all trades, but I'm that's why I say I don't want to do that. I don't want to like be all spread it out. I want to like still master the music, but you know, I still do have other passions. Like I came in this game dancing. You know what I mean? Like that's what people really knew me for. Dancing.
That's the thing, man. I think even outside of just mastering music, I think, you know, you take it to the level of mastering entertainment, whether it's like with the voiceovers, the dancing, the music, across the board, you want to be somebody who's a seasoned entertainer and not just a rapper.
Exactly. So, that's interesting you say that because like for years now, probably like 7 years, 8 years, I learned. And when people have been asking me like, "Oh, you a rapper?" First of all, I hate that. No, I'm not a rapper. Oh, you like I used to say artist. Now I say I'm an entertainer, and they be like, "Oh," I'll be like, "Yeah." So, but they still be like, "So what do you do? Rap?" And I'll be
like voice act, rap, edit, everything.
Yeah,
You gotta
so
own it, bro. So what are you working on now? What's the focus? I know you out there doing some of the movies and stuff like that, but what's your main focus and what could people expect to come from you?
Right now, like we got a single right now called Bingo. And Bingo, we plan on shooting a crazy video. I got the whole video in my head already, so I already.
Of course you do.
Yeah, I just gotta get the people. It's gonna be another game changer. Though. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Another game changer. I'm gonna drop that. And you know, I've been quiet for a little bit right now, but that's cool because I know what happens when you put out good content, good quality music, good, you know, good stuff. So that's gonna come out and it's gonna go stupid. Yeah, it's gonna go stupid. So check out Bingo on any site, you know, YouTube or anything. Spotify streams are going good too. So we're like 20,000 streams right now. So that's what I'm working on right now currently. Like, but yeah. Cause I would say more stuff. Yeah, cause I'm getting like I'm attaching myself to more brands. You know, I got the Firewatch right now. It's not on me right now; it's in the room. I got the Firewatch. You know, if you know, cause everybody loses their lighter. You know, you could light your blunt cigarette from your watch. You know, I got the sneaker deal with TCG sneakers. So I'm still attaching myself to stuff like that, but strictly Bingo right now.
There we go. And I know people are supporting it, man. We got to get some Bingo merch. We need some like actual raw blue Bingo.
Real, right? Like, yo, it's about to go so crazy. How many people use Bingo? Like, how many old people are gonna love that record? It's a clean record.
Record.
Like we gonna like I'm attacking. It's usually you attack the youth. I'm attacking Bingo places that play Bingo. Like I'm gonna be like, yo, I have this song. Like, and every time you gotta play Bingo, I think that you're gonna like this little sound bite that I got. You know, you know what I mean? And
you should run it up on the TikTok too, man.
All of that. That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna attack that, but you know, I'm gonna attack a market that people aren't used to attacking. I'm gonna even shoot. All right, I'll tell you, I'm gonna even shoot the video at a Bingo place.
Yeah. So. All right, y'all heard it here first. The exclusive.
Not for real, for me. So that's why it's gonna be a game changer because no one did that.
If you decide to do it in New York, holla at your boy. I'll come through and read some numbers.
Oh yeah. Not for real. Not for real. That's hard.
No cat.
Because my boy that's on the song is from Connecticut, so like right now I'm trying to gauge where he's at because he lives out here too, but he's in Connecticut. But yeah, so I'm trying to catch him. So it might be in New York too. Who knows? You know what
Well,
I'm
I know you're doing a lot of work, bro, and connecting a lot of dots. How can people keep up with you, and when can they expect this visual?
Oh man, dang, that last question was hard. Like I
Get
said,
on it. Get to it.
yeah, right? Like, cause yo, this was supposed to be shot in damn near February. You know what I'm saying? But then everybody just left because
Bingo halls is closed. Nah, I feel you. It's a tricky
everything
one.
was done. No director wanted to shoot, no nothing. But they could expect the video. I'm gonna say probably in like 2 months. 2 months. I'm gonna say 2 months, but I'm gonna be doing things before that, so I'm not gonna just be gone for 2 months. But yeah, man, you guys can find me Instagram.com/RAWW Snapchat RAWW Blue. Same thing with Twitter, Raww Blue everywhere. You know what I mean? Yo, Mike, you the man. Yo, I really appreciate you.
Yo, much love, my brother. I appreciate you taking the time, man. I'm looking forward to the visuals and everything you're doing. I know you be busting moves.
You have plaques. I appreciate you taking the time.
And plaques, if I could sell them, if anybody wants to buy some plaques, I got good prices on plaques.
Yeah, right. I don't think you're gonna. Oh yeah, because you can get them again, right?
I mean, who knows? I see if Cardi will answer my call anymore. You know, I'm not with major radio. Nah, shout out to Cardi. Cardi's the coolest, man. Everybody. I appreciate you, my brother.
Of course, King. Thank you so much.
Make sure y'all click like on this video. Go to the comments. I got Raww Blues Instagram there along with the streaming links so y'all can check for the music.
Hey,
My brother, be safe out there. Hit me when you get back to New York.
Thank you, King. All right. Love.
Love.